Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome back to another speed building video. So today I'm going to be renovating an apartment, and this apartment is I think it's 2B or 2A in the Jasmine Suites in Myshuno in the what's the district called? Is it the Chili district? No, is it the Spice Market? Oh god, I don't even know what it's called. I can't actually think. I do know what it's called, I just can't think right now. But I'm renovating this apartment. And I never play with this household, but my Sims are always friends with them, so I always make them best friends with my Sims. And I just thought it'd be fun to renovate their apartment. So this apartment is quite long and not very wide, so it is quite difficult, and I think that's why I've never actually done it before, just because the floor plan, you can't really do much with it. I mean, I attempted to kind of change it a little bit. I made the bathroom a little bit. No, I didn't change the bathroom size actually. I just moved it over a little bit, and I did add in a bedroom because Jasmine, I don't know how you say her name, but she is pregnant. So when you first get City Living, she is a pregnant sim. I believe she was the first pregnant sim that they put in The Sims 4. Maybe actually in the whole of The Sims. I'm not completely sure, so don't quiz me on that. But yeah, so she was pregnant, and since then in my game she has had a little boy. But I thought everyone is going to have a new family member join in this family, because she is pregnant obviously. And so I did do an extra bedroom just for the little baby. And in my game she gave birth to a little boy, but obviously it can change with everyone's game. So in a previous game of mine she actually gave birth to twins. But I did it for a little boy, but it can be for either or really. It's a pretty gender neutral kind of bedroom as it goes. But yeah. Anyway, so this apartment I did actually keep with the budget. So I didn't want to spend crazy amount of money or whatever on furnishing this. So you will see me go into the household inventory and keep on picking up bits and bobs. And I don't know if I kept it in at the start, but I did actually go in and save some of the household items just because I wanted to repurpose them. And I feel like they're the kind of family that would do that quite a lot. And so that's what I did. Obviously I did have quite a lot of new items as well, but I did keep some here and there. But as you can see now, I'm moving on into this little kitchen area, and I used quite a lot of debug items when I was doing this, just because debug items are great. I know some people love them, some people hate them, some people don't mind them. But I didn't go too overboard. I just did these little shelves, and I thought they looked so cool with the little spices on and little bottles, and I just thought it was absolutely adorable. And I actually used the rodent, what's it called, hay kind of stuff that you would use to change a rodent's place where they live. What's it called? I can't think what it's called, but I used that, and I also used the bird box feeder, and I put them right next to a plant, and I basically wanted them to look like cereal boxes. I just thought it was a really cool little idea, and they keep their cereal on the shelves out for display. I don't know, I like realism in my games, I always say this, but I did that. But the kitchen, the lounge and the dining room are quite small, but I actually struggled with this floor plan. So before I recorded this, I tried to overlook it just so I wouldn't have to spend so much time doing it whilst I was recording, and I couldn't figure it out. And so the floor plan is quite difficult. I was debating making their current room into the lounge area and the kitchen area, but I didn't decide to do that. I decided to keep how their layout was and just kind of take my own toe on it really. But yeah, and as you can see, there's the electrical thing in this apartment, and it was broken. I didn't realise this when I went into the game, but when I upload this to the gallery, oh my god, I can't speak. When I upload this to the gallery, don't worry, I will fix it so it's not broken and not an inconvenience. But that's why there's little bits of stuff coming out of it. Basically, it was broken, but I didn't obviously realise when I went into the game initially. But I did add a little broom by it as well, just because I thought it was quite... I don't know, I just thought it was quite cute to have the broom by the electrical bits and all that kind of stuff. I did actually want to add laundry into this apartment, just because I thought they were quite a cool family to do laundry with, but I didn't actually have enough space, so I couldn't actually do that. And it's actually quite funny because currently speaking, I actually have my washing in the washing machine currently, and I'm praying that my timer on my phone doesn't go off, because otherwise I'd have to stop this voiceover. So I'm praying that I've given myself enough time to do this voiceover so my timer won't go off and disrupt this video. So yeah. But anyway, I'm just going in and cluttering up the kitchen some more. And these books that I put in the microwave, I was just having a big problem with them. I couldn't get them right, and I spent so long doing this. It was a pain in the bum, basically. Like, it was just really annoying. Like, literally, I spent so long doing that. I don't know why. But I thought it looked cool, so I just put these like little books there, which I imagine were cooking books. And then I just used another little plant next to it. Just maybe she has a herb growing or something like that. I imagine Jasmine. I don't know what her name is. I feel so terrible, but I imagine that she's very planty. She loves plants, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I imagine she'd love plants, and she'd love cooking and baking, and she's very artsy sim as well. But I didn't actually put one of the painting objects on it. I can't say the word, so I'm not going to try and say it. But I didn't actually put one of them in this build. So if you didn't want her to like kind of be all arty, you will have to add that in. But to be honest, I didn't feel like I really needed it, and I was kind of running low on the budget near the end. But if you go into the game and then you get her or her husband to go to work at least once, you can just buy one. So I don't think it's a massive problem anyway. But now I just did the bathroom, and it's a pretty little simple bathroom, not too extravagant, just a simple little bathroom basically. And now I'm moving on into the toddler's bedroom. So their child in my game is currently a toddler. It is obviously big enough for a child if a child wants to then, like, if it grows up or whatever. But yeah, so I'm going on to I keep on going back to this lounge room, by the way, throughout this build, because I really wanted to put the TV remote on this, what's it called, like a TV stand. I did it in the end, but I keep on going back to it, so I'm really, really sorry. And I kept on forgetting that I was recording. Like, I know it sounds weird, but I kind of forgot how it would look. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, going back to the kids' room, I just put in this rug from, I think it's my first pet stuff. Wow, I can't speak. I never actually use this rug. I don't know why, but I just don't. But I just thought, you know what, it's a cool little rug. I'm gonna use it. And I use a lot of debug items in here as well. Just some like little snow globes, and they're not. I don't see these as like, what's it called, debug. I see these as unlockables, because you can just buy this, or you can find them or whatever. So I don't really class that as debug. But anyway, I do add some little debug items in this room, just because I don't always like using the same stuff. I'm pretty sure I've said this before. That's why I use debug items sometimes, just to spice it up a little bit and make it a little bit different to because all the objects, you kind of, when you build a lot, then all the objects just kind of merge into one, and they all just feel the same because you always use them. And yeah. Anyway, I'm just putting some little pictures on the wall. I always use them, I don't know what it's called, like the clutter of pictures with like the lion on and all them. I always use them in my toddler rooms because they're actually really nice and cheap, and they look cute. So yeah, great one. But anyway, now I'm doing the master bedroom, or the mum and dad's bedroom. This bedroom, as you can tell in the bottom left, I was running out of money, but luckily I saved their bed. So their bed is the same colour, it's their exact same bed, but they've just got some, like, a fresh coat of paint and some bits and bobs, and like they've got a dresser, and I'm just putting some makeup on it now, which is also free, so it's great because it's very realistic, because I love realism. I always say this, I've literally said this like twice already, but I do love realism. And the wife, I'm just going to say the wife from now on because I can't say her name. The wife actually has, if I'm thinking correctly, she has quite heavy eyeliner. And so I kind of assumed that she was quite into makeup. And so, yeah, I just thought it was perfect fit for her. But yeah, and then I just add a few other little bits and bobs. I didn't know what else to put next to the dresser, but I just put the same light that was next to their bed, just because keep the symmetry. I don't really know. But yeah, and then I also add a little birth certificate above their bedside table from their kid. And then I'm just going to go in and just put some more little debug items around the house, just like some toothbrushes and the TV remote, like I said, and yeah, little bits and bobs like that. But anyway, guys, this is it for the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me renovate this little apartment, and as always, if you do like my content, then please subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.